Michelle Wie, who is also known as the female Tiger Woods, was molded for excellence at a young age. Michelle Wie was supposed to be the next big thing in golf, but unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. So what happened to this female Tiger Woods? Will she live up to the hype, and will she make a comeback? Welcome to 24 Golf. Today we will look at what happened to Michelle Wie. Before getting into the list, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. Early life of Michelle Wie. Michelle Wie is an American professional golfer, born on 11 October 1989 in the Hawaiian capital, Honolulu. Her parents were from South Korea but came to the US in 1980. Wie Byung-Wook, her father, was a professor at the University of Hawaii and a decent golfer. Bo, her mother, was a former amateur Korean champion golfer, so golfing was definitely in her blood. And at the age of 4, she started to pick up golf. And in 2000, Wie participated in a significant event that caught the attention of the media and fans for her considerable achievement. When she became the youngest golf player to qualify for the U.S. Women's Amateur Public Links Championship at the age of 10. She started winning at most of the events, and her ability stunned the golfing fans worldwide. After winning at the Junior Golf Association's tournament in Hawaii, her parents felt she could be a strong contender in any major events. Michelle Wie Big Tournaments. Michelle is an outstanding golfer who regularly strikes the ball 300 yards off the tee, almost 50 yards further than an average female golfer. Nearly 6 feet in height and nearly 150 pounds, Wie has the muscle and talents to match several experienced players. In 2003, her father said to Golf World that Michelle has always enjoyed hitting the ball harder. However, the direction of the ball moves doesn't matter to her. She wants to hit the ball harder. Having been coached by her father for years, at the age of 9, she began scoring better on the course compared to her parents. In January 2004, Wie competed in a men's PGA tournament, the Sony Open, and just missed the cut by 1 stroke in the second round, beating 46 men at the PGA Tour. She was just 13 when she made the cut at the US Open and was recognized as the youngest golfer ever to make such a cut in all of golfing history. She signed sponsorship deals with Sony and Nike at a very young age, worth $10 million per year. In 2014, Michelle won at the US Women's Open, marking her first major victory. Wie had a promising career and is one of the most notable women golfers globally. She was recognized as a world-class golfer even before 16. In an article, it was reported as, "Wie swing is like a dream. No 150 weight-pound golfer has never hit 300-yard shots and make it look so gentle." She was also the youngest champion of the U.S. Women's Amateur Public Links and the youngest to qualify for an LPGA Tour event. Wie got selected for the first time at the Takafuji Classic in 2002. A part of the Ladies Professional Golf Association Tour. A determined player. An outstanding student at PUNAHOU School in Honolulu, Wie decided to take some time from her academics and decided to study golf. Wie studied under GILCHRIST at the David Ledbetter Golf Academy, Florida. While she had a great time getting prepared there under the guidance of Gary, who had worked with many young golfers, said that he doesn't know if he will ever see a woman golfer who can hit the ball so hard, and it sometimes looks scary. Like many young golf fans, Michelle admires some of the golf's top players, especially Ernie Els and Tiger Woods. Unlike many young golfers, Michelle had the opportunity to meet her icons during the 2004 Mercedes Championships, earlier the Sony Open. Tiger and Ernie generously gave Michelle some good guidance and boosted her confidence even more through their love and attention. Els invited Michelle to join him for the practice round. In an article by Golf World, it was reported that Els helped her with her confidence and putting strokes, and Wie has also been nicknamed the Big Wheezy. Despite reaching success at a very young age, Michelle had no plans to become a professional golfer until she graduated. She had plans to attend Stanford University, the same college Tiger Woods studied. Her goals were simple but not easy. After turning into a professional, she wanted to become a dominant player in the golfing history in both PGA and LPGA. She was determined to play at the Masters, the most prestigious tournament regularly hosted by Augusta National Golf Club, Georgia. Wie displayed not just her talent but showed confidence and courage by competing in men's tour events, PGA the Sony Open, at WAIALAE Country Club, the youngest to ever play at the PGA event. After her initial round, she was 1 stroke away from the cutoff. Unfortunately, she did not qualify in the 3rd round and was tied up at the 8th place at the overall scoring. The golf fans described her swing as perfect and needs slight improvement in her putting. Bobby Wervey, the former South African pro golfer, was Michelle Wie's caddy at the Sony Open and reported that those were the best golf swing he had ever seen, and everybody is just looking to have those flexible, perfect swings. Wie for the second time entered the KRAFT NABISCO Championship in 2004 and finished 4th. She was also a member of the Curtis Cup. No player was over 25 years of age at the Curtis Cup, and the group's average age was slightly over 18. And Michelle Wie was the youngest among the 8-member squad by 2 years. Playing in England Northwest, the youngest U.S. crew won the award, defeating the Ireland team and Great Britain, the teams which won the Curtis Cup every time since 1996. After the significant victory at Curtis Cup in 2004, Wie was disappointed when she lost at the WAPL Championship, and later the same year, she failed at the U.S. Amateur Public Links. Controversy. Wie was found at the hub of controversy with lots of ups and downs. Occasionally, USGA, which conducts amateur and professional national championships every year, offers an exemption to players at the Men's and Women's Open, letting players join the tournament without winning or qualifying any rounds. Wie was given a particular exemption to participate at the US Women's Open in 2004. But when Wie's exemption was declared, many proficient players voiced their disapproval. They deemed that Wie should achieve herself to get into the event, and that would be fair to other professional golfers. Many players stated that her presence in the tour would attract more sponsors and more ticket buyers, and hence the officials exempted Wie. Wie silenced many of her criticisms when she played fair enough to get to the third round, where many players were eliminated by the time, and she completed the tournament achieving the 13th place. Wie's return to golf. While Wie was identified as the country's most talented golf player earning millions of dollars a few years ago, now it seems like emerging health issues have prevented Wie from accomplishing her best at recent matches. Since fetching the champion crown at the LOTTE Championship, Wie hasn't won in any other tournaments or events. In fact, she hasn't scored her best despite taking part in several LPGA events. Her deteriorating health may be the cause behind her uneven playing. The problem initially started with her wrists, and later from her back, hips, and ankles. She also suffered from a respiratory infection, which kept her far from the golf course. To make things even more complex, she recently learned she is allergic to certain foods. After getting married to Johnny West, Wie retired, and the Korean-American golfer said that she thought it would be tough for her to come back. After birthing her daughter, she focused entirely on taking care of her daughter. The injuries forced Wie to retire from golf, but she decided to come back after 2 years and participated in the Kia Classic. Wie agreed to come back because former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani joked about her, after Giuliani made vulgar comments about her. During a podcast program, Giuliani said, "Michelle Wie is gorgeous. She's 6 feet. She has a strange putting stance. She bends all the way over and her panties show, and the press was going crazy. They were trying to take pictures of her panties. It's not me, it's not you, it's her panties." In response to her putting style, Michelle used to bend at close to 90 degrees while putting. Wie responded by saying, "My putting stance 6 years ago was designed to improve my putting stats," she wrote, which ended up winning her the US Open, not as an invitation to look up my skirt. Wie West said that if she returns to golf, she will get numerous chances to speak her mind, and she wants her daughter to grow up in a world where women athletes are celebrated. Do you think Wie will make the comeback we are all looking forward to? Can she make her swings look effortless again? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to never miss a video from us. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching.